Hey y'all, it's Lindsay. Today I'm going to take you along with me as I share a what I eat in a day video. I eat low carb, keto friendly, trim healthy mama friendly if you're ignoring the carbs half of the plan. And Lauren is taking her walk and dance llama for a stroll this morning because, you know, it's very important to exercise your llamas. Okay, this morning so far I am on my second cup of coffee. I'm halfway through it, but I did something crazy for myself, and that is I've almost finished 16 ounces of water before actually allowing myself to drink that second cup of coffee. And this morning I did have to make some more of my homemade almond milk creamer. So I've got more of that there. And hey baby, can you take that out of here so I can focus? I can't hear myself think over the sound of your llama. Thank you. All right, what else? I have made breakfast for the girls and myself. The girls got to have pancakes. Oop, focus. The girls got to have pancakes. I have made some scrambled eggs. This is 2 scrambled eggs, about 1 ounce of the, what is this? There it is. Some Kraft pepper jack cheese and about a tablespoon or less of my homemade mayonnaise and a little drizzle of Cholula. So that's what I'm going to have for breakfast today. I have recently come off of an egg fast, and I plan to sort of ease back into regular food. Yesterday was kind of iffy. I kind of fasted for a while, and then towards the afternoon, I only ate pepper jack cheese and pecans, which is the exact thing that I was trying to avoid coming back to while going back or like coming off of an egg fast. Pepper jack cheese and pecans are really kind of a downfall for me. Truly, truly. Anyway, so egg fast for breakfast. I am trying to reduce the number of eggs that I'm eating for the day, just because I feel like having 3 eggs all the time is starting to be too much fuel for my body, which is totally fine. That's why we modify things, right? Anyway, I'm going to go eat this, get my girls kickstarted on some lesson work for the day, and I'll come back to you whenever I have some more food. I need to sort out some lunch for myself and for the girls. Last night we did ribs. We started them in the oven. Jared finished them on the grill. Those were done up with a low-carb, keto-friendly dry rub that I made here at home, and some Jihu's barbecue sauce, and they were quite delicious. They were spare ribs, which means they had a lot more meat and a lot more fat. I prefer spare ribs. I'll eat baby backs, not, you know, no problem, but I really prefer spare ribs. And because we got the full spare rib, we also got like the skirt of the pork. So I've got some stir-fryable pork pieces in my refrigerator, so it's kind of like double duty. It's great. Anyway, I think I might warm up a couple of ribs, and I made a cauliflower potato salad. I didn't cook my cauliflower quite long enough, which was really irritating. So I think I might actually nuke that for a few minutes to see, not a few minutes, no, for like a few seconds to see if I can't just like impart some kind of tenderness to it, because I don't particularly love crunchy cauliflower. So I'm going to try to manage that, mitigate that a little bit. So anyway, I've said so enough. I've said anyway enough. I'm gonna go execute the things now. Lunchtime. All right, I am super hungry. Just having 2 eggs for breakfast was a smart move on my part. However, that means I am super hungry. Right here, I've got 2 pork spare ribs that are completely keto friendly. And whenever I cut them, I did leave the rib tips on. So we've got the St. Louis half back here. We've got the rib tip up here. It's a full spare rib. Sometimes people call this a Kansas City rib. Cut, but anyway. And then I have about a cup, maybe a little bit more than a cup of that cauliflower potato salad, and I did heat it up. I know that sounds weird with mayonnaise, but anyway, the crunchiness factor of the potato salad situation there was just a little bit more than I could handle. Also, we are doing so well, we being me and myself and I, on the water today. We are at glass 4, and it is 12:16. I'm feeling pretty awesome about this. that is definitely the number one takeaway for me from the egg fast that I finished, is that the water is really so very helpful. And I tend to ebb and flow with that. Get it? Water, ebb, flow. Anyway. And I've gotten much, much more intentional with my water. So I'm going to go chow down on this, and I will talk to you the next time I talk to you. Okay, it is 3:20. Girls are currently at quiet time because we got a late start to our quiet time today. We do a quiet time every day for everyone's sake. We all just, we're at home together all the time, so we just need a little bit of quietness and stillness and a little bit of separation so that we can all collect our thoughts. So that's what we do in the afternoons. We had to go pick up my car from the mechanic. Lauren screamed at us the entire drive home. It was a thing. She finally went down for a nap, and we are all breathing a sigh of relief for it. Anyway, I tell you what, eating ribs, it's fantastic. I don't know why I don't make them more often or ask Jared to grill more often for ribs, because those bad boys will fill you up. Last night, I only had 2 of them for dinner, and I felt so full. I thought I was going to go in for a third, and then I realized, no, if I do that, it's going to sit right here because my stomach is so full that it won't be able to descend the esophagus. So I was like, I'm going to stop it right there. And then today, after eating just 2 ribs and that bit of the cauliflower salad, I feel so stuffed. Now, granted, I have drunk another glass of water. I am up to 6 total 16-ounce glasses of water for the day, which I feel super proud of myself about that. I just need to be so much more diligent, and it's working today. Huzzah! So water's filling me up. 2 ribs. Those things were huge. I love ribs. Anyway, I'm babbling now. Sometimes that happens. I'm not really sure what we're going to do for dinner tonight. I debated on doing like a fathead dough and turning it into like a calzone, but instead of it being more of a traditional, Italian flavor profile, stuffing it with all of the rib meat that we have left and cheese, like some Monterey Jack cheese or something like that, and barbecue sauce. Sorry, hyper distraction. Anyway, but I don't know. Jared had some leftover ribs as well for lunch. We might be a little bit ribbed out for a minute. We might need to take a pause and do some just regular cauliflower crust pizza, or I don't even know. I don't know. It's been gloriously sunshiny here today, and the weather has been quite nice. It's very bright over here in our little homeschool zone that I've been trying to put back together. So, okay, I've lost all the words. I'm gonna go. I'll see you when I have food. Alrighty, it is 6:10, 6:11, and I'm not starving. Those ribs were seriously filling for me, but I am a little bit hungry after making dinner for the girls, so I have just kind of piecemealed something together here. It's kind of interesting, I suppose. Why is it fuzzy? There we go. So what I have here is some of those spare ribs, but it's actually the skirt from those spare ribs, and all I did was as I cleaned up my spare ribs, I salvaged the skirts and cut them into some smaller pieces to stir fry. So I stir fried that in butter with salt. This is half of a smallish zucchini, and I did this kind of like eggs in a nest, and it's just 1 egg, half of that smallish zucchini in butter with just salt, pepper, and some garlic powder. And then I'm going to have a cherry bubbly for dinner. Okay, it is after 8 o'clock, and I am having one of my single-serve cookies. I have a video showing how I made the giant master mix of this, and then also how I just make a single individual one. So yeah, I'm going to have that, and I did that with a few Lily's baking chips. Those are 0 net carbs. Oh, it's not focusing. Okay. And then 1 last glass of water for the night, and that's going to wrap it up for me today. Thank you so much for coming along with me today as I share what I eat on a low-carb keto diet, and I hope to see you in my next video.